A 16-year-old conservative is sending a warning to Republicans in a new op-ed saying they need to win over Gen Z voters now or risk getting left in the dust. This comes as nearly half of all voters will be classified as Gen Z or millennial by 2024. Brilyn Hollyhand wrote that op-ed, and he joins me now. Brilyn, thanks for getting up with us this morning. You know, you said you've got a message for the GOP. What do you want Republicans to know?
Absolutely, Ashley. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for having me on. It's an honor to be here. You know, back in January, I wrote this article titled "The GOP Must Address the Elephant in the Room." Gen Z, that's me. I'm Gen Z. I'm 16 years old. And I went on a network the day after I wrote the article, and I said, you know, look, the Republican Party is an endangered species at risk of extinction if they don't start involving my generation heading into 2024. And oh my gosh, Ashley, I got lit up on Twitter. They said, Brilyn, you're fear-mongering. You're fear-mongering. But actually, it's not fear-mongering when it's reality. This is the reality for the Republican Party. We have to wake up. We have to start involving my generation and focusing on winning over the youth vote if we want a shot at winning in 2024.
So what do you think that involves? I mean, what do you think they need to be doing? Because 77% of Gen Z voters went for Democratic candidates in the 2022 midterm. So what do they need to be focusing on?
Yes, Ashley. So we have to be going where youth voters are. We have to be reaching youth voters where they are, and that is online. I think what the RNC is doing with the first debate in August is absolutely incredible. It's historic. You know, in August, when the first Republican primary debate happens, that will be broadcasting on the Fox News channel. It will also be simultaneously streaming on Rumble, a free speech YouTube alternative, where my generation already is. That's where, you know, all these people that have been banned from YouTube, that's where they go watch them. That's where they watch their favorite, you know, video game streamers. So that my generation is already on Rumble. They're using this platform. So you've got people that might not be interested in politics. They might be my age and might not be as interested as I am. And they might watch this debate when they might not just watch it on a normal, you know, a network. So I think this is a historic opportunity and a great move by the RNC.
You know, that brings me to my next question, Brilyn. You talk about social media and being online. Do you think that by the Republicans trying to ban and push a ban for TikTok is a bad move, even though it has connections to China?
You know, I think TikTok's an interesting issue. I think we look at the security risks, but I also think that we realize that there's a lot of people on there. So I'm not necessarily saying that the RNC needs to be on TikTok, but I've been on TikTok for a few years. I do think there are security risks with it, but I think that if we're not on there, then it's just going to be the Democrats. It's just going to be the liberals feeding propaganda to my generation. So if there's not an alternative opposing voice, then you know, we've got to have something on there.
Right. And then I do just want to point out that you are going to be with the RNC Youth Advisory Council, and you're going to be rolling that out this summer. It seems like, Brilyn, you have a very bright future ahead of you. 16 years old. Can't wait to see what you do in the future. Brilyn Hollyhand, thank you so much.
Ashley, thanks for having me. We're really excited about this youth council. I reached out to the chairwoman in January, and we'll be rolling this out in the next few weeks. You know, as a young voter, as a first-time voter in 2024, this is an incredible opportunity to give my generation a seat at the table, and we're looking forward to launching this.
It is. All right. Thanks so much for your time. Have a good day.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome.